Hi guys, look who's back. Look who's back to this place. Look who's back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Hey, I miss this my dance. Guys, it's been a minute. Yo, I miss you guys so much. I'm so sorry for going MIA on you guys. I'm so very sorry. Things happened, so I had to just lay low and keep my mental health in check, you know. So I had to just like keep everything on hold and just like breathe in, breathe out, well, everything's fine. I will try my best. I'll try my possible best not to ghost you guys again. I promise I will try. So you guys should pray for me, okay? So that'll be good to give you guys content every time, okay? So yeah, this video is going to be about things I wish I knew before entering uni. So if you want to know the things that I'm going to be talking about in this video, keep watching, like, subscribe. If this is your see me, I didn't welcome you. I'm so sorry. If this is your first time of seeing this beautiful face, you are welcome. Please, I always say to subscribe and join the family. Join us, join the family. We are good here. You will enjoy us, I promise you. And if this is not your first time, if you are a returning subscriber, welcome. Hope you missed me. I missed you. Okay, so don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and keep watching. Watch this video to end. Okay, let's get right into the video. Things I wish I knew before entering uni. I'm a Nigerian, and the Nigerian school system is quite different from every other country. If you're a Nigerian, you will understand. You need prepping, you need like preparation before you enter uni, because you need some people to tell you some little things. But if you don't have people to tell you those little things, it's gonna catch you by surprise. If I say subscribe, it's gonna catch you by surprise. Anyway, the first thing that nobody told me, and it hurts me so much in my heart, is that if you enter university, your money is gonna be flying away right before your eyes. Your money will float away. It just goes. Like, you won't realize how much you need to spend when you're in uni. You spend a lot of money, and apart from your school fees and all those things that you need to like get, the money you're using to fend for yourself is never enough. Even if you are collecting 100,000, the money can never be enough for you. I don't know how that is. So when you enter in like that, you take care of yourself, your food. Nobody's there again to tell you anything or like feed you or like collect extra, except you're staying with a family friend. That one is separate. But if you're staying on your own, you are going to spend so much money. You will not know where that money is coming from, but you just notice that I'm spending a lot of money. Your money will fly away. Literally, it flies away. I'm telling you, it flies away. It flies away. It's paining me because in your own head you always say you don't have enough money, but by the time you sit down and calculate how much you have spent, it is alarming. I'm telling you, it is alarming. So anyway, let's get to the second point, because if I keep stressing on this part, I'm not going to finish this video. Your money flies away. I wish someone told me and tell you now your money is gonna fly away. And if you can relate, please put it in the comment section. We'll gist about it. Okay, thank you. The second thing I wish people told me, as you keep going higher, it gets harder. Like, I just felt like, I used to feel like, I don't know, just in my head, I used to feel like, okay, 100 level is going to be like revision from your secondary, not really revision like that, but just like basics. It's not, let me say it's not that hard, because I don't know how it is for anybody. It's not supposed to be that hard. That's what I would just say. Then I expect 200, 300 level. That's when 200 level is, I felt 200 levels where the work had to be done. Then 300 level it gets easier. Then 400 level you're just cruising, you're just chilling since you'll be done with school and all of that. But alas, my dear, I'm my final year and it is not easy. That's not the case. That is not the case, because it gets harder as you go higher. Okay, that's it. Nobody told me. I just felt like final year was a year you cruise, just do a few courses and you're out. But even if you are doing a few courses, it's still hard. Okay, it's still hard. So on to the next point. Time management is so important. Nobody told me. I had to realize it and manage my time for myself. You know these things I'm saying. It's quite. People's might be really good when you're going to uni. The only thing they'll just tell you when you're going to uni is that be a good girl, read your book, know the family you came from, all those advice that your parents will just give you. But all this stuff, nobody really tells you how it is. So time management is very, very important. You have to know. See, some people when they enter uni just forget their self. You just only read, attend to school, read, that kind of stuff. So sorry about the noise. I'm so very sorry. Anyway, so time management is very, very important. You have to know, you're living a different life, especially when you're far away from school. You're living a very different life. For me, my parents stay in Ogun State and my school is in Kogi State. You can imagine how far that is. So I'm completely living on my own. You get. So time management, you have to know when you eat. You have to know when you go to school, when to read, when to have fun, when to watch TV, watch films, all those things. In my first year, I didn't really get it. I just did what I felt I needed to do. I just lived my life the way I thought I should. I didn't manage my time. I didn't really think I needed to do some other things. I neglected some parts and all of those things. But not in my first semester. That was how it was. But in my second semester, I began to pick a few. This is what I wanted to do at this time. This is what I would do at this time. So nobody actually told me before school. But as I got to school, as I saw how everything was, so I started managing my time, but still you can't perfectly manage your time. I'm still battling with it at this point, but anyways, I learned it as time went on. You get. So next point. Nobody told me not to come with textbooks to school. In uni is quite different from the secondary school. You get, or you call it, it's different. You can't bring textbook from a secondary school, because when I was coming, I brought some textbook because I'm studying economics. I brought some economics textbook. I brought my economics notes from secondary school. I brought accounting textbook, if I can remember those things. I brought some and they were quite heavy, So the thing is, when you get to school, it's your lecturer that will tell you. If they need you to get a textbook, they will refer it to you. They will tell you the textbook to get actually. So you don't have to bring any textbook from home. You don't need to buy any textbook from home. When you get to school, if your lecturer decides to give you a particular textbook, they will give you. If your lecturer decides to give you handouts or other stuff, they will give you. So you cannot bring a textbook and tell your lecturer what to do. Get that kind of stuff. Some lecturers will even recommend textbook and they end up not using it at all. So you don't have to bring textbook to school, my dear. You don't need it. When you get to school and they tell you that you should get this and this textbook, there's always soft copy. You don't even have to buy textbook. You don't have to buy it. You can download it. I didn't have any reason to buy any textbook except my general course in 100 level, and it was novels I had to get. Novel is quite compulsory, so other textbook I didn't get. It was soft copy, and it will surely pass even if you're not the one to download it. You see someone that has it in your department for sure, so you can easily. You don't have to buy textbook. Nobody told me I didn't need to get textbook from home, but I'm telling you now. I'm telling you, okay? So on to the next point. So the thing is, this next point I'm going to tell you is that you cannot know everything. You cannot know everything. You can't know everything on your own. It's not possible. It's not possible. It's not. People that read and know it on their own, it's their real. I greet you. I don't know. You cannot. I don't know. I don't think there are some people that do it, but I feel like you can't do it on your own. Sincerely, you have to have, like me now, my 100 level. My 100 level first semester was. I just entered school. Now, what do you expect from me? You don't have to expect too much from me. So I just did what I thought was okay. First test, second test. I said, okay, this way I don't understand, this way I don't understand. But I was reading on my own, actually, me and my friend. It's not like we're doing group study or so. We could go to school together. We can go to school together to read, but we don't read together. We read on our own. So when exams were approaching, I had issues with one course. political science. Political science, that was the course, and it was an elective, so, and it was 3 units. So that was the course I had issues with because it was so bulky. And why I had issue with it, because I didn't know how to answer political science questions. That's the excuse I'll give, because there's no other excuse I can give. Because for my test, the questions they asked, the way I answered it, that was where I knew the problem was. So I discovered early, which was good for me. So for my exams, I crammed the whole of my political science notes. Sincerely, I did, and my friend can attest to that. I crammed the whole notes, like I could read it for you, so that I had to put that much instead, because it was a 3 unit course and I could not afford to fail it. You get, so I already did bad in the test, so I just had to read. Although I read it on my own and everything, but once in a while during my exams, I just figured that I don't understand. And there was this guy, one of my friends. You guys don't know him, but you guys get me saying something. Anyway, went to meet him. Okay, this is. So from that day, we started revising together before exams. So my first semester result was okay. But my second semester, because of the revision we're doing, we started reading together my second semester, and it really helped. We formed a group. I'm in a reading group now, a reading group of 12 individuals, amazing individuals, and we read together, and it's really helping. I tell you, it is really helping. So you cannot do it on your own. You cannot do it on your own. So I wish someone had told me if I had a reading group in my 101st semester, I am very positive that my results would have been better than it was. So you cannot do it on your own. Nobody told me I could not do it on my own, so I was trying to do it on my own, and although I tried, but that wasn't my best, you know. But the thing with group reading is that you'll be encouraged and motivated and pushed to like do better. When you're in the same reading group people and you're slacking, you'll be like, this person knows, this person does, this person, and you're the only one left out. You want to know it, so it helps. It's good. You can't do it on your own. I wish someone told me I could do it on my own early. Maybe I would have like. But I'm grateful, Sha. I'm grateful for how everything turned out. So next point. Another thing I forgot to say was communicate with people, like I did with my friend. When I needed to understand some points, I went to meet him. Me and my other friend went to meet him, so we revised together. You have to communicate with people. When I first resumed school, me and my friend Titi Lion, you guys know her, we met literally the first day I stepped my leg into that school. That was the first day we met, and we became friends from that day. That was my first semester, like I always prefer to, we always isolate ourselves. Sometimes we even miss lectures because we don't talk to other people in the department. We were just on our own when we felt like we're following the timetable. But you know, timetable now, there will always be fixed classes and they will change the timetable and all this. So we're following timetable and we'll miss classes and all those things. So until we started communicating with people, that was when we now knew what was going on in the department, So communicate with people, make friends. Make good friends, but make friends and all of those things. You cannot be on your own. You can lost. If your school is very big, you can lost. If you don't know this thing, ask somebody. Don't be proud. Ask anybody anything. If you need information, ask. They will not hurt you. They will not bite you. So just communicate, okay? You can do it on your own. Thank you. Now let's go to the next point. The next point is, how will I say this? Nobody told me that the way you read is different from the way you read in uni, is different from the way you read in secondary school. Let me tell you. In uni, you have to learn to read any time of the day. Any time of the day, because it will come in handy. So in my secondary school, I used to read at night. I learned to read with noise. In uni, in secondary school, I mean. So it helped me, although uni is quite different. So I adapted. I could read in quiet places, I could read in noisy places. That was what I learned from secondary school. So down to uni now, some people have the time they read. Me, sincerely, I feel like, anyway, reading at night was my thing. at noon in school, in secondary school, afternoon prep, I'll just do revision, copy my notes and all those things. So the time I actually read my books were at night. So yeah, but in uni you have to read any time of the day. If you have tests in the afternoon, I don't know if people are still able to do it, but as for me, I wish your reading time changes. I wish someone had to tell me that, because you need to read any time of the day, any time of the day, any way you can catch something you have to read. Anytime you can catch something before the exam. In the afternoon, if you have test, you have to read. If you can do revision before the test. If you have exam, you read at night, you read in the morning, you read every time. You're always reading. Read. Anytime you can catch something, quickly open your book and catch it. So last minute reading, some people say it's not good, but it's to help some people. So your reading changes. In secondary school, you can say that you will not read and you will pass. You are listening in class and it's enough for you to write exam in secondary school. But in uni, you listening in class is not enough for you to just pass. You gotta read. You have to read. Trust me, you have to read. Just listening in class is not enough. So your reading changes completely. How you read your book changes completely. Everything changes. Okay, but I learned to share. It wasn't hard for me to adapt. It wasn't, because I went to boarding school, so I just eased into it. Yes, that's the word. I eased into it. Due to my own seriousness, my 100 level first semester, I didn't really notice. It's when you try to get serious, you will notice that a lot of things are gonna change with you. Because if you want to just like keep the routine from your secondary school, see, secondary school I used to read, but I used to pass. My dear, don't lie to any tears, okay? Don't lie to any tears. Just read your book, okay? You listening in class is not enough in uni. Trust me. The other thing I wish people told me, or someone told me before I entered uni, was that you need to pay attention to other areas of your life. Uni is a point in your life where so many things are happening at the same time. You have to face your studies, read your book. You have to discover yourself. Don't ignore. We have different areas of our life, so you have to pay attention to each. Your health, both your physical health and your mental health, your education, your goals, your relationship, your social life, your spiritual life. Very important. So every area of your life, don't neglect any other area. Like, don't neglect the other areas of your life. You get what I mean? Because when you get to uni, some people just let me read my book and pass. Read my book and pass. Read my book and pass. That's the only thing you're like focusing on. But don't forget that, my dear, you have to make good people. You get married, your social life, your spiritual life, your health, every other thing. So in my 100 level first semester, I did not do anything. Nothing. Not everything. I was just there. Let me tell you, I was just there. The only thing I did was I was watching film and reading my book. I was not reading my book like that. I was just, what was I even doing? I'll attend classes, I'll do my assignments, watch movies, read when I can. What else? I wasn't doing much, but still I was always tired, and like I was always tired. If you see me in my 100 level, if you see me in my 100 level, I think I will put one of my 100 level pictures here. I was dark. I'm dark now. This is not my true color. Let me just say, this is not my true color. I'm still in school, that's I'm black, but I was dark. I'm dark now, but I was darker than this back then. My 100 level. I was always under the sun, running from here to there. I had lectures till evening time sometimes, so I was busy, but still I was doing nothing. I don't know if you get. So it was in my second semester I started paying attention to other areas. I joined a dancing group where I learned how to dance. It's not like I learned how to dance. I already know how to dance, but I was like, I learned routines and do videos like that. What else? What was I doing again? What was I doing? I think it's only the dance lesson that I just added. So like at least I another thing I was doing. Okay, I was going to church. I was in the workforce in church. So I sure did some little bits that I knew that okay, I could just add to it to make my school life interesting. Get for me as at that time what I thought I could do at that time. So that was just it. Although I don't go out much, and at least I don't go out much. Yeah, I know, but I still went for like a few stuff. I know I can go out for or go out to, but don't shall neglect. Although I paid attention to every area of my life. I think I did when I was 200 level. My spirituality, my social life. I didn't really do much because I don't think I need to do much in my social life. But I don't know. I know I paid attention. I was doing exercise at some point. That's true. Yes, so my health was in check. Although I was not eating that. No way in school. It's either you eat too much or you don't eat at all. So that was just it for me. So yeah, another thing. It was when I got to 200 level I started like paying more attention to the things I wanted from life. My 100 level, I was just there. I knew I was going by the day, doing things I felt like I could do, But so when I was in 200 level, I sat down to like think what I wanted in my life. I set goals. I had a vision board. I intentionally listened to motivational and all of those things. Yeah, I was keeping my life in check at that point. I was intentional about things I did at that time. So it was a great improvement from my 100 level. So I think from that time I've been doing good in paying attention to other areas of my life up to this moment. So I just wish I had done it earlier, but better late than never, So anyhow, I was able to focus on every other area of my life in my 200 level. My 100 level, I was just like, what am I here? Just read my book and pass and move on. That's what I was doing. Although I joined the dance group, and like I said before, but the time when I was actively paying attention to my life was in my second year. So like uni is the time where you have to like make mistakes, correct your mistakes, discover what you want from life and all those things. So that's the period you have. So that's what I have to say. So another thing I feel like I wish someone would have told me is that it is okay to feel like dropping out. My dear. At some point, it go choke you. You will feel frustrated. You will feel like, God, I'm not doing it again. Because the struggle is real, my dear. The struggle is real. I don't know. There's no particular instance is coming to my head. But there are some times where I felt like, God, why am I even going to school? Why am I even going to school? I don't know, but some of this thing is too much. Lecturers frustrating you, giving you so many assignments, so many notes. You have to read this, you have to read that in this same small head. You have. Sometimes you feel like I felt like that. I felt like, God, this is too much. I feel like I'm going to faint. Especially my 200 level. God, the pressure was much. My course is a 4-year course. And just my second year, the first semester was hard. I know they will say don't be pessimistic. I'm not being pessimistic here. It was hard. Second year, 200 level, first semester was hard. Everybody can testify. All my friends can testify to that. Because I know I tried my best. My 200 level, I knew I did my best, and the result that came out wasn't what I expected. So from that time, my second semester, I still was able to push. But when I got to 300 level, let me not say I gave up, but I just relaxed. I felt like till now, anything that wants to happen should happen. I cannot come and kill myself like this. That is it. That's how I felt after that period. Everybody feels like that at some point, because you feel like, oh man, what is this? Now by force. It's actually by force. But anyway, it go reach you here. for your neck. It go reach to here. And our parents, I feel like they don't understand this feeling, because in their times, I say their own time was quite different from our time, or maybe very different, because maybe the school system at that time was different from now, because now it's more annoying and more frustrating at this time. But your parents still want you to give them your best results, so you still have to keep pushing, my dear, because you have to. If you are the one sending yourself to school, or it's your parents that send you to school, whichever, you still have to do it, okay? Because you don't want to waste anybody, you don't want to waste your own money, you don't want to waste your parents' money, so you still have to do it. But it's okay to feel like giving up, my dear. It is okay, completely okay, because every single person feels like that. Okay, so let's move on to the next point. I said it's okay to feel like dropping out, it's okay to feel like giving up, okay? Because some people actually dropped out from school because of frustration. People actually dropped out. Some people just like, I'm not doing it again, and they left school. So it is okay to feel like that. You just have to like find a way to motivate yourself to keep pushing. You get, it's not easy. In uni, you tend to eat more or eat less, whichever. You can't be in the middle. In my own case, I ate less. I did not eat more because I was so skinny. I was so skinny and dark. Some people stress eat when they're going through a lot of stress. Food is their best way to escape. You eat small and you get boom, or you eat less and you shrink. In my own case, I shrunk. So that is just it, because you can't keep up the way you're eating at home to the way you're eating in school. If you can, kudos to you. I don't know how that thing is done, because I just shrunk. Nobody told me, because I was not eating like I should. Sometimes you go to class, you only eat until evening time. You just feel like there's no time to eat, you have to go to class. That's how you feel. And some people don't like buying things from outside to eat. But me, I had to learn the hard way. I had to eat from outside. I'll be in school all day, I would have not had anything to eat, so I just have to get something to eat. And it was better at 200 level. But my 100 level, I was eating out most of the time, so I shrunk and I was looking like a shadow of myself. The last point that I'm going to say is that nobody told me that your secondary school friends or your high school friends, you can just fall out. All the friends you had from secondary school or from high school, you guys don't keep in touch anymore. I remember when I finished secondary school, I stayed at home for a year before going to uni. And that year, I missed school so much. Some of my friends I had already gotten into school. But let's say most of them had already gotten into school, and I was still at home. You know, I was not in school, and I was not busy. Like they would say, they are busy, you know. So I tried to keep in touch with people, my schoolmates. I had their numbers. I would call them once in a while, and all of those things. But I thought I could keep the bond, but apparently I was the only one trying, so I just got tired. So that's how it is. Even when I entered uni, I still try to like keep in touch, but some people are not just like that. Friends just fall out. You don't have the same bond you had, I mean, with the people you finished secondary school or high school. I have most of their numbers, but a few that we still talk, you know. But anyhow, that's how life is, you know. You make new friends. Exactly, you make new friends as you move forward in life. So that's how it happens. But I didn't realize until I entered uni. But anyway, I wish someone told me before I entered school, because I just felt like we're jolly good friends in secondary school. So I feel we can still be jolly good friends when we enter uni, you know. In my university, I'm the only one that went to my secondary school. Yes, I'm the only one. There's no old friends from anywhere. I made new friends and I'm happy. I've come to the end of the video, and I hope you're able to relate to what I was saying. You know, those that are already in uni, I hope you guys are able to relate. Those that have finished from school, I hope you guys are able to relate. And those that have not entered uni, you can pick a thing of you from here and learn. Okay, I'm going to do a video on things you should know before you enter uni. So it's just like a continuation of this one. This one is just my experience, things I wish I knew I was told before school. So I'll do a video that will just like, that one is just like advising you, you know. you. So I have some tips to give you. Okay, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I love you. See you guys in my next video. Bye.